interesting toy. How very kind. I should give them a game to play as well.
Is something on your mind, Leon?
This sleep deprivation is reaping havoc on my complexion. Why don't you do my appearance a favor and spit it out already?
I hate to do this, but I need to ask you guys a favor.
What kind of favor?
Flavor. Barrels. Barrels. Flavor.
Ashton, snap out of it!
Don't trouble yourself. Ulrun and I are happy to hear whatever he wants to say.
I think I prefer Ashton unconscious.
We are currently a 2-day march from our frontline base, the Haines Fortress, but there's been a problem. Our men are plagued with exhaustion. At this rate, we'll arrive far later than originally intended. I've already sent several homing pigeons carrying instructions for troops at the front to come and assist us. There has been no reply. Perhaps we're already too late to help.
What if the Haines Fortress is gone?
Do you think the monsters have gotten to it first?
Stop this. I want a scouting party to head up there. Are you guys game?
This is the place. Looks haunted.
Why is it so quiet here?
There should be guards at those posts.
I'm getting the impression that someone cleared out of here in a hurry. Just keep your ears open and your eyes peeled.
What is it?
I just heard something move. Huh? Let's go!
What the heck is this? Are you guys supposed to be at a concert right now?
This show is for the boys, miss. A special convoy is visiting us.
What kind of convoy?
You know, to boost our morale. Hardly anyone comes out to visit us. We've been looking forward to this for months.
You mean that every soldier in the fortress is watching the show? And who's guarding the joint?
That's a dumb question. Nobody is. We're totally unprotected.
How's one more song sound, fellas?
The Liqueur Kingdom was recently attacked by monsters. Commander Harvest, you have to heed my warning. This is no time to sit back and relax.
Dealing with those beasts is part of our everyday life, and I recommend that you watch your tone, young man. Huh? You children really have no concept of what these soldiers' lives are like. Death is no stranger to us, and a little bit of leisure gives these men hope.
That doesn't explain why you ignored Leon's requests for help, Commander.
Leon? I think I recall something about several homing pigeons. Is that what you mean?
Then they arrived? We've all been terrified that something horrible had happened to you. We thought the fortress was gone.
I don't have the time to deal with the requests of a paranoid little boy. I'm sure that Leon is a clever child. He is King Liqueur's favorite, but I cannot respect an infant who has never witnessed his comrades fall in battle. This discussion is over.
He was kind of laid back for a big famous military commander type.
What a jealous old fart. He should think before he speaks. He's a fossil who spent his life fighting to get ahead, but the genius kid won the favor of the king.
I can't believe you're all really here.
Huh? Yuki, it's you!
It sure has been a while since we all hung out together in Port Harley.
It's them.
That was unnecessary. I can't feel my legs. I'm pretty sure my eyes are still on fire.
Old habit, sorry.
So, what are you three doing here?
Right now, we're acting as Yuki's manager. She's a fast-rising star, you know.
What an incredible accomplishment, Yuki. You've always wanted to be a singer.
You went and made your dreams come true. Good for you.
Thanks so much.
Everyone from King Liqueur to Diaz has congratulated her on her music. She's a sensation.
You seen Diaz?
Did he visit the fortress?
Yeah. Diaz arrived shortly after we got here. He wanted to speak to the commander. He insisted that the fortress make immediate preparations to defend itself and to be ready to launch a counterstrike.
I require evidence that such an attack is actually in the works. Until I see some compelling proof, no soldier will leave this fortress.
Diaz and his men set sail to investigate the matter further. They were forced to go alone.
I'm sorry that we missed him. Man, I wish we could have helped.
We're dealing with a negligent commander drunk on his own power.
Hold on a moment. Has Diaz returned from his mission?
Not yet.
We're talking ourselves in circles here. I suggest we head back and discuss this with Leon.
I'll vote for that. This Commander Harvest is much too stubborn to reason with.
All 4 of you should consider leaving here immediately. I've got a funny feeling that trouble's on the way.
Yeah, I've got the same feeling.
Somebody better start explaining this to me.
You people are under arrest for suspicion of espionage.
Commander Harvest!
You have no right to do this. What's this really about?
Stop whining! All of you are spies sent here by the monsters, aren't you?
He's nuts.
We're in a lot of trouble.
Dearest Commander, is all this really necessary?
Why don't you ask that freak? That pariah brought 2 monsters into my fortress!
What?
Here we go.
How can you say that?
I can say anything that I want to! Take them away!
You can't just lock us up like this! Come back here, I'm talking to you!
So what now?
This is an outrage. We don't have time to deal with this stupidity.
Oh, Ashton!
Uh-huh.
Didn't it ever occur to you to hide the 2 dragons that happen to be fused to your back?
I didn't mean to cause so much trouble.
Celine, you should take a nap.
Claude and the others are on our side. They've bravely battled armies of monsters. I know this for a fact. You must release them immediately.
They're enemies. And anyone who disagrees with me is an enemy as well.
What are you saying?
You can sing on a stage or in a cell. Your choice.
I love to clean your office, sir. Are you thirsty or hungry? I'm an excellent cook. We're here to serve you, oh great commander, sir.
Your obedience is noted. Glad to see we're all on the same page.
Of course, mighty one.
Please forgive me. It was like talking to a brick wall. Don't apologize. We know you tried your best.
Rena's right. It's that pompous commander. He's the real reason we're down here.
I did manage to scrounge you up some food.
Thanks, you're a lifesaver, Yuki.
Please, enjoy. The 2 of you. You're not monsters. You're brave warriors and friends. I tried my best to explain that to the commander.
Ashton, what are you... You mind telling me what you think you're doing?
Commander Harvest called us monsters. This heinous insult cannot and will not be forgiven. We are proud, dignified demons. Think it's time we get out of this pit. Come on, let's get moving.
But this is suicide. Every soldier in the fortress will be hunting you down. Haven't you realized that yet?
Please don't go.
We gotta hang tight and wait for Leon. When he gets here, he'll tell them we're innocent and we'll be released.
Harvest is the worst that humanity has to offer. He'll do anything in order to protect his power. Your lives may be in danger. We gotta protect you.
Huh?
If we make the first move, he won't have a chance to hurt you.
But the monsters are on the verge of attacking the fortress.
How can we win a war if we're too busy fighting ourselves?
I really don't get this human empathy thing.
Ashton!
We promised to play nice with these silly little soldiers. Don't worry. But we can no longer tolerate being locked inside a cage. We will not stay.
Gyoro, Urarun.
Rise and shine. It's a beautiful morning.
Tell me, why has this happened? The world is now teetering on the brink of destruction. All this misery is our own fault.
These people have never seen the ferocity these monsters are capable of. Don't blame them.
Gyoro and Urarun couldn't tolerate this mess. I understand why they left.
I wonder if Ashton is enjoying his freedom.
You guys sleep well? Someone please explain why I just woke up in a tree!
Well, it's better than a cold prison cell, don't you think?
Ah, yeah, I think I see your point there. When did you guys learn how to talk out loud?
We've been attached for quite some time. I suppose we're used to each other.
It's great that we can finally speak. I wonder if there are other things we can do now, too.
Well, that's just great. I was mad at that fathead commander, too. But was that really a good enough reason to abandon our friends? I mean, why the big hurry to get out? Leon would have sprung us when he got here, right?
That was what Claude said last night. He wanted us to stay too.
Why do humans always argue? Why can't we work together?
What's wrong with this picture, guys?
It's a monster.
Come on, we've got to warn everyone.
Wait a moment, Ashton. Those soldiers threw us in jail, remember? So why help them?
But Claude and the others are still in there. We gotta go back.
I wouldn't worry. Your friends are capable warriors. Right now, we have more important things to think about.
What's that racket?
This place is about to collapse!
It's the monsters! They must have begun their assault already! You came back!
We had forgotten to thank you for dinner. You gonna stand there with your mouth open, or pick up a sword and fight?
There's no love lost between us and Commander Harvest's men, but we'll settle that later. Right now, we've got a monster to slay.
Agreed. Let's go.
It's useless! He's too strong!
Looks like I picked the right team to play for. Who's that? It can't be.
That thing's enormous.
He's the biggest one yet. Any ideas, guys?
I am the harbinger of death. I have come to usher you into a world of darkness. We know him. Shin. It's been many years, two-headed dragon. It seems you've shrunk since we last met.
You're behind this whole thing, aren't you, Shin?
Very clever.
Disgraceful traitor. You shame us all by aligning yourself with monsters. Where is your pride?
We find ourselves in an age where pride is no longer a priority. I remember a day when one of us would rather die than attach himself to a human.
We're still proud demons, unlike you. These courageous people are trustworthy, noble friends.
Your allies? Are we humans? I'm sorry to see that you've fallen on such hard times, but you're still demons. Join me. It would pain me greatly to have to kill you.
I refuse! Coward!
Krakot, the king of species and conqueror of friction between heaven and earth, hear my plea and summon the power of your gem to crush the hardest of objects. It didn't even dent him!
My Kunazan was useless.
Prepare to die, humans.
Everyone, stand clear!
Leon's brought the liqueur home.
It's all powered up and ready to fire!
It's the tiny human and his little toy. You're here earlier than expected. I might as well kill you first.
To the source of life which blesses us all, we humbly acknowledge your great gift and ask for your assistance in this fight. With sincerest gratitude from every corner of our jeopardized world, with the collective will of every living thing, I summon the positive energy from the combined hope of our entire planet. You must hear my request. Please guide this ray of light. Smite this evil.
I have underestimated my enemy's power. I won't do that again. Ha!
You saved us, Leon.
But how did you manage to get here so quickly?
Check this out. I modified the engine that powers this wagon and increased its output by almost 30%. It really sped things up. Now help me get this thing loaded onto a ship. We've got to get ourselves to El Continent.
Right.
The investigation team has returned.
Diaz is back!
かを抱きしめてシュートシュートこの街で夢を見ようダメになった昨日からきっと今が始まるどんな毎日も瞳そらさず生きてゆく
I'm Celine Jules. What happened on El Continent, Diaz? And Claude, why do you suffer in such silent agony? Both of you are dedicated to the fight against evil, but at what price to your own well-being? What are Shin and Commander Harvest doing with the Liqueur Hope? That's the last straw. I can't tolerate this. On the next episode of Star Ocean EX, Solitude. I never knew Diaz had such a tragic past.